right, welcome back, kids, families. We've officially made it through a school day, and you may want to know how we go about dismissal. We have two separate dismissals that happen. We have our young kids, preschool through second grade, go in with our first dismissal, and then the second dismissal would be our third through eighth grade, along with any other kids that didn't get picked up on that first dismissal. Again, like I mentioned before, safety is our number one thing here. I've worked out here all 11 of my years during dismissal duty, and we usually have everyone that wants to be picked up out off the grounds by 3 to 3:05. We want people to be patient and just kind of follow along with what the people out here are telling you to do. Again, the whole idea is to keep kids safe. So let's go through how the afternoon dismissal would look for our younger families. Now, just like in morning drop-off, you're going to enter the lot off of Sheller Lane, right by where that sign is with the yellow post, just like you do with morning dismissal. Morning drop-off. You will then have a choice. If you are one of those early kids, the first dismissal, that's preschool through second grade, we want you guys to come down to this lower lot. All right. If you have a student who is in third grade or above, you're going to park in the upper lot up there. All right. What if you have both? If you have both, then I would suggest parking in the upper lot, since you're not going to be leaving until you've got that older child. So again, lower lot for the first dismissal is for the real young kids, preschool through grade 2. Upper lot, grade 3 through 8. Now, after first dismissal goes through, we will allow the older kid families to come down to this bottom lot. All right, so if you see cars parked up here and kids moving out here, and you've got an older kid and you want to come park in that bottom lot, just wait here. There'll be a staff person standing pretty much where I'm at, and they'll hold cars and then they will park you. So for this bottom lot, all cars are going to pull in, all right, and they're going to first start filling up close to the flowers here, pointing your car down this alleyway towards Sheller Lane. All right, and usually we can get I'd say about 3 cars back to back. All right, you can use the parking lines as guides, obviously. One thing that would really help fit as many cars in here is if you're one of these first cars pulling up, please pull all the way up to even with the end of the lines here. Sometimes people get a little bit short and then we can only get a couple cars in. We got to have room back here for cars to pull in behind you. So as this lot will fill, the parking lot teachers will fill it up completely full, and then the person that stands up here will blow a whistle to dismiss the kids. From that point in time, you will not be able to drive past here. All right. Again, that's for safety purposes. We'll have kids moving all in this location. Okay, and that's first dismissal. Okay. After all the cars are loaded, there will be a person on duty down in this location. This is the job I did for the last several years, standing here holding this first car. So we will dismiss from this side of the lot. So if you're closest to the church here, you'll dismiss first, and we will dismiss the last cars all the way down by the building. They will be last. Now, if you're in that last car down there and you're ready to go, you might have to wait a couple minutes. This person will not dismiss any cars until they do not see any students moving, right? The students need to be in their vehicles. So if you have a question for your teacher, maybe you had something come up and you need to have a quick talk with them, let them know that you want to talk with them, get your car loaded up, and you can pull straight ahead and park and then go into the building and you can have that little talk. Otherwise, the person here is waiting for you and your child to get in the car, and they're not supposed to be dismissing anybody until all students are in the car. Again, it's for safety. So once all students are in the car, the person on duty down here will release them by columns, if you will, and they'll go from the left all the way to the right. And again, this process doesn't really take that long, maybe 5 minutes at the most for that first dismissal. Once cars are about halfway dismissed, the second dismissal people, if they are in this line, can start filling up down here as well. That's for second dismissal. Now, if you just know you're going to be a second dismissal person and you're parking in the upper lot, you're of course going to come in where that white sign is and the yellow base, and then you're going to travel through the parking lot over by the edge of the parking spots are over here, and make sure you're facing the playground area. All right, you will park, kind of come in. Again, I'll show you where I'm at here. You're going to come in around the sign there, pull in down through this part right here where I'm pointing the camera at, come all the way down here, and then kind of make a left, if you will. Sorry again for the shakiness. I'm walking here. Kind of by these handicap blue lines on the pavement here. And again, use the parking guides and parking lines to help guide you. Pull all the way up. You should be able to get 3 rows. A car here in this spot, a car here, and then there'll be one behind it. And again, facing the playground, facing this way. You do not want to park in these spots up here. Even if you're facing the right way, it just kind of clogs things up. And again, you want things to be safe. When you're parked up here for second dismissal, of course, just hang out. That first dismissal goes. Then once the big kids are out, they will blow a second whistle, and that's when your child will come to you in this spot. There will be someone out here on dismissal duty that will dismiss the cars. And again, we'll start dismissing from down here, closest to the parish office, and work our way all the way down towards Scheller Lane. Please just, again, be patient. If you're all the way down there, yes, you might have to wait another minute or two. But again, this whole process usually only takes about an extra 5 minutes. Again, 3 to 3:05 is when we usually have this lot completely empty. So I know people are in a rush, but just keep in mind, safety is the number one thing, okay? Safety is important. Just like with the first dismissal, once the rows start coming, you'll just follow the leader out to Scheller Lane, and then you're on your own. That takes care of dismissal, I believe. Again, if you have any questions about drop-off or dismissal, please reach out to me through email, tmcguire@olphna.org, or you can also call the main office and they can inform you. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. We'll see you here in a few short days. God bless.